Over at Crimson High, the Mustangs hosted the Snow Canyon Warriors. Owen McKay would drop it off to Caleb Anderson Foreman for an easy bucket. Travis Matthews would spin around, pump fake his defender, and bank it off the glass for two. Lyman Simmons would get the ball, take one dribble, and get to the rack for the score. Simmons went to work again, this time finding McKay down low, who would get the layup. Walker Morrison would let it fly from three-point range and get it to fall. Jaden Jensen would get the steal and push the ball, passing it to Matthews, who would attack the hoop and finish with a floater. McKay would cross his defender, pull up for three, and get it to fall. The final score, Snow Canyon 55, Crimson Cliffs 45. Up in Cedar, the Reds took on the Hurricane Tigers. Zab Santana would get the ball in the opening tip-off, get his defender off his feet, and fade away for the jumper and the game's first score. Cruz Gardner would get the ball down low and lay it off the backboard for two. Aaron Munson would take it to the rack and throw it down with authority. Off the missed shot, Cruz Gardner would be there for the offensive rebound and the putback. Santana would find Stockton Albrecht flashing across the key, who would convert the layup. Cedar would get a steal and push it up the court to Nathan Rogers, who would pass it to Albrecht for the floater and the score. Albrecht would get the ball in the corner and fire a three and hit nothing but net. Off the missed shot, Owen Iloa would be there for the putback and the score. Cedar would put this game out of reach with this three by Rogers. The final score, Cedar 79, Hurricane 44. Over at Dixie High, the Flyers hosted the Pineview Panthers. Nash Schroeder would pull up from way behind the arc and hit nothing but net. Scott Fullman would muscle his way down low and get the bucket. Keen Webb would dish it off to Kyle Lemke down low, who would get the layup. Bronson Barban would dish it to Lemke again, who would finish at the rack for 2 points. Lemke would keep this up in the second half, keeping Dixie in the game. Cam Dyer would get in on the action with this pull-up jumper from 10 feet out. Benson Shepard would drive hard to the rack and bank it in for 2 points. This game couldn't be decided in regulation and would have to go into 2 overtimes. The final score, Dixie 60, Pineview 52. The Region 10 recap is brought to you by Findlay Volkswagen, Infinity Title, The Rally Stop, Jones Paint and Glass, Nets on Fire, and Intermountain Sports Performance. For St. George News, I'm Aaron Crane.